What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan from Mathis Family Farms. Today we're going to be working a little bit in the garden, but first I wanted to talk a little bit about my favorite garden tool for doing the work that I'm about to do today. And they're sitting right beside me. I have two of them. These are my hoes. I love my hoes. My hoes are very hard working, but I have to work with them to get the job done. These two different hoes kind of do two different jobs, but have the same end goal. That's what we all want, have the same end goal. So I like having two different hoes. I can pick and choose which one I want to use on any different given day. So that's the benefit to having two hoes. Now, having two hoes, I mean, somebody could just come up and grab your favorite hoe. Now, with these two hoes, I don't really have a favorite. This one's a little bit older, this one's a little bit younger. So sometimes I do grab the younger one. But the older one has always been my go-to. And it's always been my go-to. But like I said, they both get the job done. That's what we want, right? That's the end goal. So, so my advice to everybody is, if you see an old hoe, grab it. If you see a young hoe, grab it. They both get the job done. Anyways, watch me work this garden over. So to start out with, I'm going to use my young hoe. The young hoe gets into the tight places and is very accurate with the job that it needs to do. I'll show you how the young hoe works later. Show you how the old hoe works later. So I guess we'll start way over here. So like I said, this young hoe is very fast and accurate and really slow down. I mean, you can get a lot done with a young hoe. But like I said, don't think a young hoe can just do everything an old hoe can do. Sometimes sometimes they do two specific jobs and that's it. Sometimes you just got to get your hands down there and get dirty with your hoe. That's just the nature of the game. You're both going to leave dirty. So it's a team effort with your hoe. All right, so now we're nearing the end of using our new hoe, So I'm gonna put it up, and we'll clean that dirty hoe up later. All right, so to do my finish work, I like to grab my old hoe, but not before I do this. All right, so I got my old hoe. What I like to do with my old hoe, since it's kind of splintery and old, it's got, you know, needs some work, needs some TLC. I like to put on some protection. Just because if you don't, you know, you'll get blisters in areas you don't want them. So it's just a precaution. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's a free country. What I do is just use my old hoe and trench out. Mound this corn up. Sometimes you just need to take your time, though. Don't push your hoe to the limit. Push you and your hoe to the limit. Just take your time. Enjoy the moment. It'll all come out the same. Also, don't forget to stop and take some water breaks. It's very important to take some water breaks. Both gotta stay hydrated. Well, I'm nearing completion of using my old hoe, and you know, this old hoe just always gets the job done. Never had complaints with this old hoe. And that is what I call a good job done. So, my review after using two hoes for the same job is, you know, just use them where they fit in. Nothing wrong with having two hoes. No matter what anybody says. Nothing wrong with it at all. Thank y'all for watching today. And, you know, if you don't have an old hoe, go out and get you a new hoe. Or go find you an old hoe and get you a new hoe. The choice is yours. So, just finished weeding the garden with both my hoes. What I can say is my reviews are, I mean, I love both my hoes. I've never had any complaints from either one of them. Really wouldn't care if I did. This one works like a champ. This one works like a champ, but they have different jobs. So, you know, you have to work this one a little bit. You can work this one a little bit quicker. You you know, usually take your time with this one. So just depends. So if you're in the market for, you know, getting some hose, go get you both. Go get you, find you an old one and get you a new one. See how you like them. Test them out. Nothing wrong with that. Thank y'all for watching. This is Ryan Mathis from Mathis Family Farms. Please like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel. We're growing. We got 61 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing and liking and commenting and everything like that. We've been enjoying it, and stand by for more content. Thank y'all.